Hey guys, Antari again. So today we have a battle versus HeyDude6969 from Marland forums and also from YouTube. So I strongly recommend you guys to check out his channel. I put the link in the description bar. So if you got some spare time, check out his vids. And we decided to UU match. And what I want to say at the beginning is that my Delibird is absolutely for 100% cursed or doomed, because every time I'm trying to use it properly, something fails, and that's kind of sad. So I decided to use him as my lead and go for a fake out to do some damage on this Hitmontop. And after that he will go for some physical moves, so I decided to actually take advantage of my counter, and actually it misses, so I was like, oh my god. So it's totally unfortunate for me. So now I go for a quick attack just to do some damage before he will take me down with Mach Punch. And after that I decided to take a switch, bring in my Arcanine actually. And I decided to go for a Lowest on the switch because that's kind of safe move on my part, and he decided to bring in his cute Politoed. So predicting some kind of Toxic, I go for my Red Flower because it's actually a poison type poke, and the Toxic isn't going to affect this poke. So after that, because he's faster, he'll go for an Ice Beam, and he got a Frozen Hacks, which was totally gay on his part because I hate Frozen Hacks. And yeah. Now I was kind of unhappy about that because I know that my Vileplume isn't going to defrost too early. So he decided to bring in his Zangoose, and at this point I know that he will get some free setup with Swords Dance, so I decided to bring in my Arcanine just to get Intimidate attack cut on this thing. And he goes for a turn next turn because it's tough and kind of powerful, so I decided to go for a Will-O-Wisp just to, you know, cut the amount of the physical attacks dealt by this Zangoose. So now I decided to go for my Claydol just to set up a bit, because I know that he will keep repeating his return because it's actually his most powerful move. And it looks like a free hit KO on my Claydol, so I decided to set up some Stealth Rocks because it can be pretty useful in this match for me. And after that I decided to take a switch on my Slowbro because I know that it's a nice physical wall and can take at least a few returns. And after that I was actually predicting that he will go for another return because his Zangoose can't actually enter the battlefield again because of the Stealth Rocks. So I go for a Slack Off just to get some HP back, and he decided to bring in his Politoed again for some random reason. And his poke will suffer because of the burn, and I decided to bring in again my Vileplume, predicting some kind of Toxic because that's kind of obvious. And he actually goes for a Toxic, so my Vileplume is still frozen, and he decided to go for an Ice Beam and keep repeating this move until he take down my Vileplume. And that's kind of sad because yeah, my Vileplume is still frozen, and he just keep using Ice Beam to kill me. And yeah, I was kind of unhappy about that. So everything will set up here because and I was just praying that it will turn up this turn, so he go for an Ice Beam. Actually, my Vileplume defrost this turn, and I'm able to pull off Dinner Dance. So now his cute Politoed is confused, and thanks to the confused hacks, I'm able to get some HP back with Synthesis, I guess. So I get some HP back with Synthesis, and that was totally epic comeback of my Vileplume. And after that he will suffer because of the burn, and I'm pretty sure that I can take at least one Ice Beam. So I decided to go for a Synthesis again to get some HP back because that's kind of safe move, and I don't want to risk being KO'd by some you know, pretty freaking crit. So yeah, next turn he decided to go for an Ice Beam probably again, and he will hit itself in his confusion, so I'm able to finish it off with Sludge Bomb, and that's totally epic on my part because now my Vileplume got full HP, and that was totally incredibly unbelievable comeback of my Vileplume. So I decided, when he brings in his Hitmontop, I decided to stay in and go and take Fake Out like a beast. And after that I decided to go for a slower, predicting some kind of physical attacks. He goes for a Mach Punch, which isn't going to do at all anything to my Slowbro. So after that I decided actually to go for a Surf to finish it off, and I didn't predict Sucker Punch on this thing, but you know, whatever, because my Slowbro will take it like a monster, and I will take it down with Surf. So now he decided to bring in his Porygon too, and I decided to take a switch into my Claydol, predicting some kind of electric move, and he goes for a Discharge, so it didn't affect my Claydol at all. And because I'm faster, I'm able to pull off a trick and trap this Porygon 2 with choice items. So that was totally epic because now his Porygon is pretty useless for him. I bring in my Arcanine because I know that it can take Ice Beam, and I decided to go for Morning Sun as he switched into his Zangoose. Probably he just dead fought his Zangoose. and I'm able to get some free HP. So that was totally epic on my part, and he decided to bring in his ABSOL now. So predicting some kind of physical attacks, I go for a Lewis because that's kind of safe move, I guess. And this will, cut by half the amount of damage dealt by the physical attacks of this ABSOL. So he figured out that his only way to win this is to go for a Swords Dance. And I go for Morning Sun to get more HP back, and now my Arcanine is looking pretty powerful because it got full HP. And he decided to go for a Night Slash, and unfortunately for me he ends up getting a crit, which was unbelievably powerful on this ABSOL. And yeah, he will stop, and my Fire Blast misses, so that's just my luck, because now he'll finish off my Arcanine with Night Slash, and that's kind of sad, because yeah, Arcanine will die, and yeah. So anyway, I decided to bring in as my next poke my Vileplume, because I know that his ABSOL will die because of the Life Orb recall, so I go for some Synthesis to get some HP back, and that turns out to be pretty nice prediction of mine. So now he got only 2 pokes left. He decided to bring in his Porygon 2 and predicting some kind of Ice Beam. I go for my Clefable, and he ends up going to Discharge for some random reason. So now he's trapped with that move, and he decided to bring in his last guy, which is his SCEPTILE. So, and on this switch I go for Calm Mind just to build up my special attack and special defense stats. So I thought that this SCEPTILE is his physical SCEPTILE, but actually it ended up to be his pet Spoke. So I go for an Ice Beam, which turns out to be again pretty epic move on Clefable, because it's super effective and will take down this Grass Poke without a problem. So his last poke is his Porygon 2, so I know that I can take it without a problem with my Clefable, but I want to just play a bit risky and sweep his poke with my Vileplume, but he actually ends up trapping itself with Ice Beam, which isn't going to do that great for me, because I missed with Stun Spore, and it was totally gay for me. And he's able to take down my Vileplume, and that's kind of sad, because I want to pull off the sweep with my Vileplume, but whatever, because now I'm kind of pissed off. So I bring in my Slowbro, which will totally wall this Porygon 2, and I go for Calm Mind, and yeah, that's kind of basic strategy. So after that he goes for an Ice Beam again, because he's trapped with that move because of the Choice Scarf item, and I go for another Calm Mind, and he ends up getting a crit this turn, but that didn't matter, because now I'll go for some Slacko, because it's kind of safe move, and I don't want to risk another crit on my Slowbro. So now my Slowbro is looking totally monstrous, and he goes for another Ice Beam, because that's actually all he can do now. So I go for a Surf, because it looks like a 2-hit KO for me, so it leaves this Porygon 2 on his red health. He goes for another Ice Beam, maybe hoping for some Frozen Hacks, which didn't occur. So yeah, I finished off with Surf, and that's totally epic, a great match. Hey dude, 6969, comment, subscribe guys, as always. Hope you like this video, and see you guys later. Thanks for watching, peace dudes.